So here it is, folks. If I can get the light right on it. There you go. Yes, sir. Fretwork. This book is full of goodies. It's got pictures of all kinds of sheet. Just all kinds of good information in there about fretting. Well, there's a lot of good stuff in here about things other than fretting, too. Let me leaf through it here a little bit and find you some. There, you can look at some pictures here if you like to look. It's not all pictures. It's got a lot of text in it, too. And thought, you know, I don't need this, man. I got it from Stu Mac a long time ago, and I'm not endorsing Stu Mac in any way, shape, or form. I just figured that there's a thing on buffing. Figured that maybe someone could get better use out of this than me, you know. So there's some fret work, I think. But yeah, man. Stuart McDonald Shop Guide Series, Fretwork Step by Step. If you want it, put your name or put in the comments down below, I want the book, and I'll take everybody's name that says that, put them all into a hat, and I'll draw one out, and whoever's name I draw out, I'll send it to you. Free of charge. I'll even go to shipping on it for you. Now, how about that? Trying to give back a little bit, man. You guys have shown a lot of support. Some of you have been here forever, and I just appreciate that so much. And, you know, try to give something back to the community. Hopefully, you know, if you're just starting out and you need tools, or you're just maybe learning to do frets or work, there's all kind of good stuff in here. Shows you how to spray over a maple neck that's already been fretted, you know, for electric guitars, how a lot of maple necks are the fretboards I'm talking about, have a finish over them. And it talks about that in here. I can't even remember what all. It's an old book. It's like from 90 something, I think. 1994. But, you know, there's still a lot of good information in there that's good today. That's still usable today. Not that much has changed in fretting since 1994. Well, some new tools have came out. Like I say, I'm not endorsing these guys. I would never do that. But we're going to talk a little bit today about my last video. I was talking about how to fix your guitars with little to no tools, or for beginners, you know, that were just starting out working on their own instruments or whatever, doing their own repairs. And a lot of questions came up, like, where do I get my tools, you know, and what I pay for them. I get a lot of tools from these guys, don't get me wrong. They have thought of everything and figured out a way to build it, and then charge you a left nut and a right eyeball for it. That's my quarrel with them. I mean, I really, you know, respect them for the work they've done and the thought they've put into tools and making them, and they're good quality tools too, as they should be for the prices. But I just I can't stand them, man, and I'll tell you why in a little bit. I get most of my tools from Philadelphia Luthier. I can't remember the website. Google Philadelphia Luthier, and it'll come up, and go there. That's where I get a lot of my stuff at. I'll order a lot of parts from allparts.com. I'm sure some of you have heard of that. I don't know, I get a lot of parts off of eBay. LuthierTool.com. I got stuff from them before, and now these are companies I've had good experiences with. Everything went well. And they didn't charge me a left nut and a right eyeball for the tool I needed or bought. But that's just, you know, off the top of my head, some of the places that I get my tools from. Like I say, I have, and probably will again, order from these guys. But man, their marketing strategy is just so fucked up. I mean, well, I'll give you an example. Let me give you an example here. Alright, I have two diamond grit crowning files. I ordered these from StuMac. My old diamond grit files were almost worn out. So I ordered the medium, okay? You can see right on there it says medium. You see that? Yeah, I got the right one. It's 150 and a 300 grit. This one says narrow, and it's 150 to 300 grit as well. And like I say, their diamond grit files are expensive as shit, man. Okay, so I go to their website, order a medium one. Medium, that's what it says. That's what it said on their website. I get it in. Everything went smoothly. I get the, there's what the tool looks like. You got 300 grit on one side. Pull it out and flip this over, and you have 150 grit on the other side. You'd start with the 150 and move up to the 300. But yeah, what happened was this. Ordered the medium one, okay? First time I used it on a guitar, it was way too big. It was huge, man, compared to normal frets on a guitar. Okay? So I go back to their website and I read, and it says medium. You can see it on there yourself. I mean, right here. I'm sure you can see that. Medium City. So I find this other one on there, and it says narrow. And yeah, I work on mandolins and some guitars with tiny little frets and stuff too. So rather than complain and send this one back, well, I'd already tried to use it. I don't know if they would took it back or not, but I didn't try to send it back. I would assume they would trade with me. Still, it's a pain in the ass and it's a dirty trick. Anyways, ordered the narrow one. Got it in. First guitar I used it on, it fit. It worked. These, what they're calling medium, is for bass and jumbo frets. That's what this is for. And I know their marketing strategy on this shit. You know, you order the medium, it's too big. Worst case scenario, you send it back and request a small. Best case scenario, you keep it because you might work on a bass, and they sell you yet another one for, I don't remember what I paid for them, but they are ungodly high. You can go to their website, look up diamond grit crowning files, and you can see this very same tool right here. And you can see how expensive it is for yourself. It's way too expensive. I think you're paying for those diamonds. But, you know, that's just, it's not fair. It's not fair to the people. They ask too damn much for their shit to start with. And then do shit like this? No, man. That's not fair. That's really bad business for StuMac. And I'm probably going to get in all kinds of shit for this. But like I told you before, when you tune to this channel, you get the facts. No matter how much they sting, you're going to get the facts here. And that's the facts. You know, I am really, I can't say absolutely sure, but I'm pretty sure that's the way StuMac does. You know, you order the medium one, you receive it, and you realize it's too big. You either trade it back in for the narrow one, which fits every guitar, except ones with jumbo frets and electric basses. You know, it's to get you to buy another one. It's what the whole ordeal is about. That's why it's set up that way. You know, I'm not an idiot, man. Anyone can see this if they just step back and take a look at the marketing strategy on these. You know, well, I needed a medium anyway, but you would think a large one would be for basses. You know, not medium. Maybe jumbo frets for the medium, but not basses. I don't know, man. It's just a screwed up deal. Anyways, I might be catching something. I get a lot of my tools from StuMac, or not StuMac, eBay. I got StuMac in my head now. It just pisses me off to think of, you know, stuff like that. eBay, yeah, I get a lot of my stuff comes from eBay. Some of it, a lot of it comes from China. You know, the seller is in China, so it takes a little while to get here, but I've got good quality tools. And for cheap. You know, you have to wait on them a little bit. Hold on. Cheers to you. Boy, I needed this. Can't already talk today for some reason. I had a tool here I wanted to show you guys too. Check this out. I use this for, yeah, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see it. I use it for cutting out nut slots. When I make a nut, whenever I make a nut, I use this to start the slots with. I don't use them to, I use the files to finish the slots at the right gauge, but you can sort of see, if I can get it in the camera, you can sort of see what it looks like. Different gauge saws. It's I've had the thing, man, for so long I don't even remember where I got it. It's just one of those tools that I have always had, you know. It comes in handy. I wish I could tell you where I got it. Someone was asking me about, we were talking about nut files, and this came up. So there it is. Whoever you were that we were talking about, here's the tool I was telling you about. Like I say, when I make nuts, I use that to start the slot, and then of course I use nut files, the proper gauge nut files for the to finish it, you know, for the string, the right size string. Anyways, just wanted to tell you, you know, where I get my tools from, and they're way cheaper. I mean, and I get also from crimsonguitars.com. Go there. They've got a lot of good tools going on there, and you can get way cheaper, man. I ordered these nut files a good while ago. I showed them to you before and complained. They're from StewMac. You can look on their site for nut slot files. Go there and look how much one of these costs. And like I said before, they send them to you in these nice, pretty little plastic packages. Well, it didn't stick that time. Usually you can't even get the tool out of the plastic. It binds up in there and clings to it. Maybe this one's going to. Yeah, that doesn't come out easy. But usually you've got to take pliers or something, get a hold of the end of the tool and rip it out. It clings in there so tight. I don't have much love for these guys, man. They never did anything for me. They've done a lot to me. Very little for me, though. But anyways, that's where I get most of my tools, and the ones that I cannot find or need desperately, quickly, I do get them from these guys. I hate to say, but I do. And I pay a right nut and a left eyeball, or was it a right eyeball and left nut? I already forgot. Anyways, if you want the book, this book can be yours. All you got to do is comment below, say I want the book, and I'll take all of those names of everyone that commented. Well, I do it on video too. Put them in a cap or something. I'll draw one out, and that person, I don't care where you live, I'll flip the shipping on it and send it to you. And hopefully it will help you, or help someone get them started, or help someone that's already started and just wants to learn more. Whatever. The book will be yours. Speaking of commenting, I need more comments, baby. You guys' comments are the reason, or a big reason, that I make these videos. I mean, man, that's what gets me going, you know. I like to get up in the morning and get me a cup of coffee, which I'm not drinking right now. Hold on. Love getting up in the morning and getting me a cup of coffee and sitting down and reading the comments. And, you know, if I don't reply, that doesn't mean I did not really respect yours and enjoy reading it, usually, unless it's a troll. Don't enjoy those much. Get a lot of that, getting more of it all the time. I see Dave, those of y'all that watch Dave's World of Fun stuff, he's just having a hell of a time right now with them. But Dave, I hope that works out for you, man. I hate to see you disable your comments, but you know, like I said, I don't see it on the same level you do, but my God, man, I don't know how it could be much worse. But anyways, if you like these videos, comment and I'll keep making videos. There you go. Whether I answer your comment or not, I'll keep making videos. But I love seeing those. I know the numbers are all screwed up on this channel. Man, you cannot go by any numbers that you see publicly. The numbers in the analytics are totally different from what I'm seeing on the public numbers. And I don't even know if they're right. They're probably closer to right than the numbers that you guys see here on the channel. But I don't know, you know. I don't know if they're right or not. They're way bigger, I can tell you that. But anyways, screw the numbers. Comments below, and tell me if you want the fret book. Say I want the book or whatever, and we'll do that drawing. I'll get the book sent to you immediately. Won't cost you a penny, man. It'll cost you nothing. There's a PayPal donation thing on my About tab on my channel, if you know anyone wants to. Anyways, that's about it for this one, guys. I'm going to go do something to my voice. I don't know what's happening to my voice. Something going on down there. Be catching something again. God, I hope not. I just got over that one. Anyways, thanks, guys. Peace and cheers to you. And I will see you on another fix real soon. A guitar. I don't know if it'll be a guitar or not, but probably it'll be a guitar. I don't know. We'll see. See you then. Cheers to you. I told you in another video I'd bought some new lenses. Well, this is a macro lens. Anyone know what that is? Can you tell me what that is? It is a dirty, filthy cigarette butt. You gotta dig this lens though. I can't wait till this summer to take pictures of bugs and shit.